All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Ace Combat X today on this cold winter day. I don't think I mentioned it yesterday, but it has been so cold in Minnesota, and our heat has been out again. So my space heater's really been getting a good workout these last couple days, trying to keep my room a minimum of like 60. What do I have it? 66 degrees. I have it set to. Just trying to keep it mostly warm because it is fucking freezing. But the space heater's been working out. So, do you have the window closed this time? I do. I do not have my glasses on. Hold on before I get yelled at. There. Chili here too. Hold on. I sent it to False yesterday. Hold on. I can see yesterday it was so cold. Yesterday it was -17, feels like -31 Fahrenheit. Right now, what is it right now? -1 feels like -12. Wow. Yeah. It's been a little cold. It's been a little cold. So you have both versions of Kurohyo? Yeah, I dumped it and then made a duplicate that I English patched, just so that in the event I ever need it, I still have, well, granted, I could always just dump it again, but I got ahead of it and just made an alternate one. -17 Fahrenheit, it's about -40 Celsius. Is it? I don't think it's that bad. Hold on. -17 F to C, because isn't -40 where they like intersect? Yeah, it's only -28 Celsius only, but it felt like -31. So what's that? -35 Celsius was what it felt like. My math went wrong. I only knew that was off just because I know that -40 is the point where they, what's it? Crossover. Tense up like some guy just hit me with the paralyzed spell. Oh, when it's cold. Lake effect cold. It's the lakes, yeah. And the snow. And the being far up north. It's all of it. It's a bad recipe.
We have obtained information that enemy stragglers from Santa Elva are gathering on the Kalana steppes.
It's -69 in Cole's bedroom.
We risk the enemy launching
No, it's
incursion on Santa Elva.
The heater's not running right now, so it's at least 67.
Expecting reinforcements and supplies from the Satana airbase to the northeast. If the
space heater I have is great because it's one that you can set like the temperature you want it to be in the room, and if it dips below that, then it will kick on and just heat it up real quick. But then once it is that temp, it will turn off and just wait. So it's really nice because most space heaters that I've had in the past have been just like pretty much you turn it on and then you set like, you know, I want it on like 1, 2, 3, like the strength of the heat. This one is just, it tries to keep the room a certain temp. Do you not drink any warm drinks? I drink water like around the clock. I don't really drink much else than water other than energy drinks when I'm streaming, but that's it. I didn't listen. I was yapping too hard. We should be fine, right? I could replay the briefing, but I think it's fine. What's the vibes today? Ironically, It is a vibe can, and it's Arctic vibe. Funny you should ask. Get some tea? I'm not big on tea. It's gotta be sweetened a good bit for me to down some tea. Oops.
Continue to destroy enemy targets until the number reaches 0.
I just purchased my first one after a big Armored Core binge. Is this just the natural progression? Yeah. The Armored Core into Ace Combat pipeline is strong. Hello, Jin. Prefer Euro or kebab? Euro. Absolutely Euro. One AC leads to the other. It is a well-known fact. It is. It's just how this goes. Ace Combat 8 will come out before Chole finishes 7. I don't know. We're making good pace with X. We're not that far off of being done. This thing feels great. Like, real good. I don't know what the S rank is for this. I am assuming it's time-based, since this mission just wants me to kill like a certain amount of enemies. It must be like a speedrun sort of rank. Oh, by the way, the bracket today is the final. That is the winner of the main bracket, AC7, versus the winner of the losers bracket, AC0, for the final. Just, I forgot to mention that. I probably should have. We're in the end game of the bracket tournament. After all that, it comes down to these two. Again, they went up against each other before, and AC7 was what knocked AC0 into the losers bracket in the first place. Disappointment is immeasurable. 7 deserves it more. I mean, what? What? That was weird. You guys hear that? Must have been the wind. How are you going down? You're a ground unit. Don't question it. The dialogue is what it is. Man, this thing is so zippy. Like, it's fast. It's great at turning. It's just so quick. I forget that even with qualms in this game, you have to kind of line them up. These aren't the shoot and forget qualms. Sorry, fire and forget qualms. There's certainly no AC4 qualms. I wish they were, but they're not. Which one is my favorite? My favorite Ace Combat is 4. You still get that one guy who comments on the AC7 video? Occasionally, actually, yes. The same guy. Not as frequently anymore. But, like, I would say once every month or two I get one from him still. Oh, God. I should be looking at the screen more. I didn't even realize I was about to stall. Trying to read chat too much today, evidently. Oh, I still have a little special. I thought that was gonna be the empty notification. But yeah, the AC7 guy pops up. I love that just in the stream chat, he has been dubbed the AC7 guy. Who is the AC7 guy? It's a guy who was watching, like, he commented on like every review in the Ace Combat series I did. Just talking about how every single game we covered was better than Ace Combat 7 and why he hated Ace Combat 7. And then when I got to Ace Combat 7, he dropped like 10 comments in the span of like the first week of the video being up. And then also he was responding to like everyone else in the comments section who was saying good things about the game and telling them why they're wrong and why other games in the series are better. And he became a meme in the stream chat for a while because A, just it was kind of unhinged, and B, it didn't stop like with just the initial upload. Like he would come back maybe once a week or so to leave another comment on the video about why AC7 sucks. And now we're down to where he shows up like once every month or two, but he still does pop up from time to time. Just not as often. AC7 commenter Chole lore. There is comment Chole lore. Dude has a grudge, and I don't know why. Because AC7 is basically just, like I've kind of said, AC7 is like Ace Combat 4 if it was made 2 generations later. Like that's kind of how 7 has always felt to me. So I don't really know why. This is amazing lore. Because AC7 killed his grandma. He set up a clock on his phone to regulate the malding. Maybe. Silver lining, he contributed to the algorithm for sure. True. The AC7 video, like by far, performed the best out of the Ace Combat series. It's not even close, like with the other ones in comparison. Which is always like it's a weird feeling when the last video, oh, that was my bad. When the last video in a series like that is the one that really takes off. Cause like it's good, but also there's no like momentum to carry forward beyond that point. It's like, well, that was the end of it. Metal Gear Survive also, I think, is now, I think it's my second most viewed video on the channel, Metal Gear Survive. So that I've had it happen twice now. Although with Survive, I had a couple other Metal Gear videos get really, really big like that too. So it wasn't as bad because Ace Combat as a series, well, when I did the Ace Combat series, it was my lowest viewed series, like while it was running. Now it's not. Like after the fact, it's kind of stayed in the algorithm and had a good life. If you Google like Ace Combat 3, I come up. Long term, it's been good, but like while the series was running, it didn't perform great by comparison to the other stuff I was doing. So it's a little different. Yakuza in Hawaii will become the most popular Like a Dragon video once you make it, you think? Playing around, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. And ignore metal. Or Igor metal, shit. Thank you. Replayed every game in the series and had a great time. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I just got this crazy, every once in a while, you get like the overwhelmingly wholesome comment, right? And I just got one on the Kurohyo video last night. Of a guy who like basically It was so out of left field. And it almost doesn't even feel real. I think it is, but it almost doesn't feel real just because the story is so wild. But TLDR on it, because it was long. The TLDR was like, he's been in a really massive rut with like depression and stuff for years, like 6 years, I think he said. But he's always had like a big soft spot for like Yankee delinquent material or media and like Yakuza media. And he came across the Kurohyo video and decided to seek it out and give it a try. And it's the first game that he has now completed in like nearly a decade. And he's feeling like all revitalized off of it. And I was just like, what the fuck? I just yapped about a PSP game for like 30 minutes. It's just weird how that shit can work sometimes. Because to me, it doesn't feel like a big deal at all. But every once in a while, you get someone like, fuck, shit. I literally have to search Chole Ace Combat for your channel to show up. If I don't, I'm bombarded with Chole Batur videos. Yep. I am aware of the search implications of my name. It's maybe a shared name with a popular Indian cuisine. It's a little unfortunate for YouTube search, but it's fine. It works out somehow. Search is dead anyway. Still waiting for the cooking Chole with Chole video someday. I've never cooked it. Maybe I should. Okay, I didn't think that would hit me. I saw it like going under me. Oh. I got confused for a second because I clicked on my other monitor and my chat like changed, but I forget that I'm using this new fancy custom chat that I like a lot, by the way. And I feel like we talk about the on-screen chat the most during Ace Combat streams out of anything. Oh, I haven't shown it on an Ace Combat stream, speaking of, but I have a new fancy like custom chat window that I'm using just for myself that I got set up the other night. And it's going to be the base for the new on-screen chat whenever I get around to that. Basically, well, most of like the scripting side and like the technical side is done. And now that I have it working, I just need to actually sit down and like do the visual design and stuff of it. And I think I'm gonna make 2 chat boxes, like using the same thing as a base. I think I'm gonna make one for 16:9 games and one for 4:3 games. At least that's the plan. We'll see. We'll see. Can't wait to see it. Hold on. After this mission, success or failure, someone remind me and I'll pull it up, because I showed it on a couple other streams. I think one Armored Core and one Metal Gear stream. I've flashed it on screen a couple times now, just to show it, at least on my end, because it's probably going to look different on. Oh, that was a fast death. No need to remind me. Did you design your own chat out of spite? I've always done my own chat box. Yeah. But YouTube updates like break it on occasion. Is this working? Oh, it is working. Okay. Here. Oh, I could just, yeah. And then I can zoom it in for you guys. Look at that. This is what I've got for chat over on my other monitor. Hey, I need someone in Twitch. Please, someone go say hi YouTube in Twitch chat for sake of example. Cause you can see everyone's got their little YouTube icon next to them, right? Hey gamers, I'm chat. Looks fancy. Yeah, if someone says my name, it still highlights Mom, I'm on the telly. Yeah, there's some. You see? The Twitch and the YouTube chats are flowing into one place. That was the technical side that was going to be a pain to get figured out. But there it is. And then this is just for my sake. I haven't really used this. I don't know if I ever will use this. But like I can just flip between them or do the combined one. Even first message is highlighted. Oh yeah. Because that's the thing that Twitch does, is first message. What's your Twitch handle? It should be in the description. I think. Right, chat? It should be there. It's there if you want it. Is it in the description? Chole 2. Yeah, sorry, I should have just said it. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, it is. I get so fixated on things. I'm like, oh yeah, it should be in the description, right? Can't read, it's fine. There's a lot in the description, to be fair. Yeah, that's the... That was a bad shot. That's the, what's it? Foundation for the on-screen chat. Now I just have to go into OBS and do all that stuff. All right, next time, we will not, I repeat, not fly into the SAM. I promise. Jin and Sofa, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Does that link tree still work? I haven't like logged into that link tree to make sure it's okay in a very, very long time. The SAM operators are not joking. They really aren't. Seems to be working. Okay, good. I probably should go and log into it and clean it up. I don't think I've even used it since before I rebranded. Which was a very long time ago. I rebranded like 2 videos into the Armored Core series, I think, was when I did it. Jin and Sofa, thank you for the sub over on Twitch. Is that a Prime sub? Jin, is that Anatobia? Thank you for the follow as well. I gotta make sure that I understand what I'm seeing here. Flying into SAMs has to be the leading cause of death of ace pilots in Strange Reel. Probably. Major Seaman, thank you for the sub. Or the follow. See, normal habit. It was a normal sub. Okay, that's not working then. It showed as a Prime sub on my end, so I gotta figure that out. But thank you. I was trying to just be sure. Shit. And Bob, thank you for the follow as well. To figure out how to Prime sub. I think it's just you gotta link your your Amazon account, right? I don't know. I did it like years ago, and because I did it so long ago, they've probably changed it since then. But God, I probably linked like my Amazon account to Twitch back in like 2017 or something. So My knowledge on the subject might be dated. It's weird when I say stuff like that and I realize how long I've been on like Twitch, despite the fact that I have not used it for years now until like recently starting to dual stream. And I feel like an alien on Twitch now. I feel like I am an outsider. I'm a tourist again. But like I was on Twitch for so long. Back in my day, we used to have this thing called Twitch Prime. Now it's called Prime Gaming. The TikTok link, it got unbanned like within a few hours. TikTok is fine. TikTok is still perfectly fine, weirdly. The TikTok thing almost feels like a publicity stunt to me at this point. Because they literally banned it for like, what? Less than 10 hours, right, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think the ban even lasted 10 hours before they lifted it. Someone said you can only do it on desktop. That would make sense. That would sound about right, honestly. Something like that. Yeah, it's wild. It got unbanned so quickly. Now all the brain rot is back. God damn it. We were so close to getting rid of the brain rot. And more stinky than ever. Is it? I haven't even like used the app since. Thank you for the bit, Jin. TikTok banned themselves? Yeah, they did. The, what's it? The US never actually, like our government never instated the ban officially. TikTok like banned themselves a few hours before with a message that said something like, thank you to incoming President Donald J. Trump for allowing us the opportunity to like maybe operate within the US again someday. It said something to that extent, like the message that popped up when they banned themselves. And then within a few hours, they were like, we're back. Donald Trump told us that we could come back. Thank you, Donald Trump. I was like, wait, what? That was fast? Like, was that even a ban? What just happened? It genuinely was like a few hours that they were banned. It was so little time.
The concentration of enemy troops on the Kalana steppes has been eliminated,
S rank.
allowing us to concentrate on.
And we get news about New Ace Combat soon.
We can now freely
Hold on.
our advance
I'll pull this up again because
watch our flank.
this is not anything
Apologize for letting enemy
against you or any other
I should have been paying
Ace
more
Combat fans in chat who do not know
attention. It
this.
won't happen again.
But I've been talking about this a bit lately. And every time that I talk about this, no one knows that this even happened. So allow me to clue y'all in on something real quick. Just because I feel like I need to spread the word, because genuinely no one knows about this. This is a tweet from Kazutoki Kono, who is the brand director of the Ace Combat series at Bamco. He tweeted this, when was this? December 31st. So a few weeks back. And this is effectively a teaser for Ace Combat 8. And as you can see in the image there, it says Project 2025. A different one. The Ace Combat Project 2025. I feel like a lot of people don't know that this went out. But this is real. This is a thing that the Ace Combat brand director put out a few weeks ago. And every time I mention it, like, there's only ever 1 or 2 people in chat who know that this exists. Looks like a 6 to me. It looks like a 6. Here, allow me to enhance. It's just weird, like, shadowing. Enhance. It's just the weird kind of like, you see how all of them have this shadowy thing that's coming off of them, but it is a 5. Definitely a 5. It does look a bit like a 6, to be honest. It's a bit weird looking. But yeah. His newest tweet said they were recording a new song or something. Interesting. Is the red leather texture ZOE foreshadowing? Who can say? Who can really say? What if it's 8085? I think it's 8086, personally.
The base, with its large supply warehouses, is a crucial.
But it seems like it's at least planned to come out this year.
Vital supply channel. By securing Sachana Air Base, our forces will gain a necessary staging point for a combined Allied assault on the capital. At present, the Lesath Air Force is grounded, but they're mobilizing to aid ground forces fighting on the Kalana steppes. The Skilla unit
intensifies.
at Sachana Air Base.
You guys think we're playing as the Ukes?
Skilled in anti-aircraft tactics. A head-on confrontation
I would actually
must be avoided at all costs.
We haven't had an Ace Combat game where we've played as like a country, or I guess rather for a country, but you know what I mean. That was previously like an antagonistic force. That could be kind of interesting.
However, by flying at an altitude of 1,000 feet, you should be able to make it through undetected. A sudden and precise strike on the base will greatly increase our chances of.
I'm not looking forward to doing this again. I just need one more S rank on this, and then I will never have to do this again. Oh, true. Osea kinda was. To be fair. We need a Belka game. I don't know. I feel like Belka is always gonna be the bad guy. I feel like they've just kinda gotten comfortable with Belka being like the big bad country in the universe. But definitely something like Yuktobania could work. Thankfully, it's not the helicopter escort. Oh, wait, I thought this one was. Is it 9B? Oh, we're doing 9B after this, but at least I don't have to do it yet. I thought I was doing it right now. I thought it was 9A, not 9B. That's right, I don't want to go too fast. I almost went too fast as I said it. Did have red coloring. You never know. I want a game where Belka being the big bad guy isn't the reveal. True. A game about that would be awesome. Oh, like all the government or the governments collapsing. That would be kind of wild, but I wonder how you even like, because we've never had an Ace Combat game end with a bad ending. So it almost feels like, how do you do a bad ending within Ace Combat? Surely they could figure it out, but like in my head, it's hard to even picture like a final mission or like a final battle where you don't win in an Ace Combat game. Oh, I thought that would work. I thought it would be enough. Maybe I should have brought air to airs. To be fair, I thought I was doing the other one. I could change it now. Give me my qualms back, please. Thank you. Hello, Joseph.
Avoid flying over enemy patrol boats on the river or you'll be spotted. Destroy them before that happens.
Will do.
Keep an eye on your HUD.
I fly real low, real good. I would like to play for North Point. Who is North Point? It was fun over on Twitch, but now I'm back on YouTube. The Twitch is, you know, it's a slow rolling platform to still get back on, just because it is such a, what's it? It's such a kingmaker system, right? So the Twitch chat without the on-screen, what's it? Without on-screen chat, I feel like right now Twitch feels a lot less entertaining than the YouTube, just because you don't have chat, right? But at some point this week, I'm planning on at least getting one of the chat boxes done. I'll probably, yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna do first, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know which one I want to do first. Is the not England Island thing that you start out in an AC4. Ah, okay. That'll hit, right? Yeah. Oh, you're being attacked. YouTube doesn't let me sometimes. What, tag other people? Yeah, YouTube, tagging other people in chat is kind of odd. On like YouTube mobile. I've tried to do it before in other people's streams. And it is just awkward. Someone's getting fired today? Why is that? Because this attack just came in out of nowhere? Is that what we're referring to? It's not their fault I'm such an ace pilot. Slipped right past all their radar and gunboats. In terms of the gunboats, I think I just fired all of those guys. Sorry, but it's gotta happen. I've got a job to do. The soldier not hearing the planes. He's like, I don't know, are we being attacked? Hard to say. As there's things like exploding on base and I'm just slamming the afterburners flying in circles. Hard to say if we're being attacked. I'm not really entirely sure. Must have been the wind. Someday, I swear, quoting Bethesda NPCs will become not funny, but I don't think that day is coming anytime soon. Especially when they have such good lines, like must have been the wind. Oh my God. That was such a bad idea. 99% in a dream though. I think it's fine. Good trade. Yep. Definitely. I just didn't think it would do that much damage, but I forget that we're on ace again. It's the one downside to jumping between all the difficulties so often. I get way too comfortable. Oh, this one is time-based? Maybe we'll be fine. What's the difference between the 4x3 and the 16x9? I was thinking for the 4x3, it would be like a large column for that empty space under the camera. And then for the 16x9, I'm not entirely sure if I want to do this yet. I was going to play around with it while I was working on it. But I was thinking maybe doing a horizontal one along the bottom of the screen. Just to try to keep it like as unintrusive as possible instead of having like the column on the side like I used to.
1 mile to touchdown.
Because with 16x9, when you do the column, you're always covering something, right?
You're coming in too fast.
Whereas 4x3, I just have this big space on screen to fill. So I figured I'd make 2 different ones.
Perfect, sir. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
YouTube does have super chats. Doesn't Twitch have like a super chat thing? Didn't they? Maybe they were only testing it and they never fully added it. Didn't they have something like that?
Sachana Air Base is back in our hands.
I think.
Air power from the base will be a vital asset, especially
We got
in
the S rank.
battle to
We're good.
retake Griswold.
The kill
I
rate
have the feeling
skin
the
for the
day of our
MiG-144 is
capital
great.
is not far off.
99%. You can't make it up. You cannot make this up.
False sec 1 wiggle.
False sec 1 wiggle. Thank you, Charlie. Wait, did it show on screen? Are my alerts for Twitch working right? Because would it have shown? I think it would have shown. False did the thing. Did the false sec 1 wiggle show? Just checking. YouTube seems slightly less evil when it comes to TOS. I would say moderately less evil. But yes. After a certain period of inactivity. Yeah, probably.
In order to ensure our bid to capture the capital is a success,
Or just have like a
we need
fade
to
out
first
rate
take
for
back
messages.
Sachana Air Base.
Yeah, this is the HD
Sachana Air
like
Base
pack
is
that
our
the community
country's
made.
largest air base. The enemy incurred heavy
I wasn't gonna
losses
play
during
with
the
it, but
previous
chat talked me
battle
into
at
it.
Kalana Steps.
And I have to admit, it's
In near
nice.
complete
It is
loss of
nice.
Air power in this area.
Does it work for joint assault as
Enemy
well,
ground
chat?
troops have already begun to form a formidable intercept force.
The
The surrounding woods would put our
What's it?
ground troops at a
The HD
distinct
pack?
disadvantage. So a helicopter unit will be used to carry them.
Oh, it didn't show the emote. Okay.
Your mission, sir, will be to
Good to know.
protect the
It
helicopter
does.
unit
Sweet.
until they can safely land at the target. Intelligence reports that enemy troops trained in guerrilla warfare and familiar with the terrain are holding this point. Infrared sensors have been attached to the HUD to help locate
Super
enemies
Ostrich is a
hiding in
god.
the heat signature.
It is a crazy amount of work to do it for both games. And to have it be so thorough, right?
To lock onto the target.
Like all of the UI has like new high quality fonts and stuff.
To ensure the safety of the
It's just
helicopter unit.
so much work went into this. More than I thought. When I was looking at it initially, I thought it was like just gonna be basically the plain textures. I thought that was like all that was gonna be changed. But it's pretty extensive. Like it's crazy. And yeah, it is very faithful as well. Like it doesn't change the look of the game. It just makes it look a lot closer to like a PS2 game. Makes it look really as close as it can to the PS2 titles.
So you're the famous Griffith.
Okay, pain starts now. Kenneth, thank you for the sub.
Alright, we're just going to concentrate on making it to the base. We won't be able to handle the enemies hiding in the forest, so we're leaving them up to you. Damage to the helicopter unit will be displayed on the MPG. Keep an eye on it. We won't be able to take the base without them, so make sure they get there intact.
What do you mean you're not sub to anyone, False? It just brings the fidelity up from handheld to regular monitor. That's not a terrible way to describe it. I'm way far away. Oh no. Miss. Oh, he was aiming at me anyway. Okay. The S rank on this mission is a pain in the ass. If you haven't been here for me S ranking it before, the criteria is we can lose 1 helicopter, but as soon as we lose 2, it dips down to an A rank. So basically, we just can't lose any of these choppers that we're escorting. Shit. Amadeus, thank you for the member. Appreciate it. Why is it so fucking loud? We lost 1. What's the Chole Appreciator? It's the tier 1. I had to think. Appreciator's tier 1. Which, tier 1 on YouTube and Patreon for me is not like tier 1 on Twitch. Because I now realize dual streaming. Tier 1 normally in the streaming world means like $5 a month. My tier 1 is $1. It's just literally to get the emotes and like the badge. And you get updates on the videos too at tier 1. But mostly it's for the badge and the emotes, which emotes, give me time. I didn't get thanked for my sub. I was distracted. Thank you, False, for the 2 months. Just distracted, making sure the tech works. But on YouTube and Patreon, my tier 2 is the normal tier 1, where it's 5 a month. Is tier 3 Chole Connoisseur? Tier 3, I'm trying to think. Appreciator, Contributor. Is it Enjoyer? Is tier 3 Chole Enjoyer, chat? I think it is. Calling Clancy for a refund. You're never gonna get one. Me and Dan Clancy are best buds. Totally. He loves VTubers and women, so he definitely does. It has been really funny seeing that the current CEO of Twitch interacts with VTubers so much. I wonder why it is. Do you think it's just that they're kind of like coming around to how large that niche is? And also how like dedicated that niche is? Like the fans of the VTuber niche are like so dedicated is a good word. So they're definitely worth keeping around. Chole Connoisseur. See, that actually would be a pretty good one. Man, this mission makes me kind of dizzy. I'll be honest, I don't normally deal with that in Ace Combat. I don't normally like get dizzy or anything while playing these, but this mission will do it. No. Lost one. my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. No. Oh, he's aiming at me. We've already lost one. Oh my god, he missed. Thank god. Oh no. Chole moment. Okay, I should not have been that close to the ground. That's one too many. We can afford to lose one. We're not going for the medal. We already have the medal. Bernie Sanders was in call with a VTuber. That was the wildest shit ever. I thank you for reminding me that that actually happened, because that was fucking crazy. Flashback of Jared Leto video. A video call with Fubuki from Hololive. That video is actually just so burned into my brain, because I will never forget. He looked so uncomfortable. Like, he so clearly wanted nothing to do with that. Choked on my habanero beef jerky right when a call came in earlier and had no water. My boss laughed at me. I would have too, to be honest, if it makes you feel any better. I don't know why that would make you feel any better, but I would have too. Dick. Don't act like if that was me, you wouldn't have laughed at me. All right? Think about it. Think about it. Nice and caring and would never. Hey, chat. You guys know what a liar looks like? Oh no. Okay, he missed. Oh god, it's all falling apart. Why did these guys not spawn on the other side of the hill? Or is it the next hill? Like, up. The FOMO is kicking in for not seeing both chats. Yep. I'm working on the on-screen chat, all right? I'm working on it. For now, I guess you'll just have to have both streams open. Oh, no. Oh, no. Double the viewership, no. I am working on on-screen chat. I should have at least one of them ready this week. Should being the key word there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck is that, Nody? Excuse me? Tibby? What do you mean you just followed? What is that about? Oh my god. He's aiming at me. I'm not gonna be able to get him. Thank god he was not aiming at them. Oh my god, where? Okay. That was a fat finger from putting my hand on the controller. Ignore that. Okay. Hold on, I gotta lock it in. He missed. Holy shit. We're close. A few more.
This is outpost B. Watch out for the enemy escort. They're pretty good.
Of course. Yeesh. One more, I think, between here and the camp. Can't really remember. I'm going. I'm sending it. I think that's the last one. Pray to me. Pray for me. Or to me, I suppose. Don't tell the government I said that. It's a legitimate religion. Oh my god, I forgot one. Or not forgot, I was wrong on my guess. I cannot believe this. Could have sworn I was following already.
I've heard the stories. We're counting on you. All right, we're just going to concentrate on making it to the base.
There was one more.
We'll be able to handle the enemies hiding in the forest, so we're leaving them up to you. Damage to the helicopter unit will be displayed on the MPG. Keep an eye on it. We won't be able to take the base without them, so make sure they get there intact.
Conflicted whether I should use YouTube or Twitch chat. Well, now that I have my fancy little chat window, I can see both in one. I don't have them in OBS yet. Or it in OBS, but... Isn't your Discord server literally referred to as a cult? No. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a legitimate religion, actually.
Intelligence was spot on. Damn. I can't get a fix on the enemy position. Griffin Squadron, we're taking enemy ground fire. We need backup.
Mirai, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. You see that Team Cherry made a comment on Silk Song? I did not. It can't have been a significant comment if I didn't hear about it. But what was it? What was the statement? Because it has been more than like 18 months since they last commented on it. Publicly. Basically, it exists and is still coming out. Yeah, thanks. I don't believe them.
So you're the famous Griffin Squadron. I've heard
I don't believe them.
We're counting on you. All right, we're just going to concentrate on making it to the base. We won't be able to handle the enemies hiding in the forest.
What did they actually say? I don't know. He's making me kind of want to look now.
Unit will be displayed on the MPG. Keep an eye on it. We won't be able to take the base without them, so make sure they get there intact.
I don't believe it's a real game. Still don't. I've also learned that the first RPG here just never even fires. Don't ask me. I don't know why it doesn't fire, but this RPG, the first one, never does anything. I have the knowledge now. It just never even shoots.
We're taking enemy ground fire. We need
here. I see. It's beautiful. I can see both. First RPG is just a guy in a tree. He's just a distraction while the others get set up. They threw him out as bait, but I'm too clever. And by that I mean I've played this mission way too many times. S ranking it 3 times, doing the medal. More than anyone should ever have to endure this in their life. When Silksong appears at the Nintendo Direct 2. Or sorry, the Switch 2 Direct. Nintendo Direct 2. I think they should call it that. It will shatter Chole's whole worldview? No. There are multiple reasons that Silksong will not appear at the Switch 2 Direct. The first one being, it would mean Nintendo actually has to show something exciting at a Nintendo Direct. Won't happen. The second thing, Microsoft is funding the game's development. Every time that we've seen footage of the game previously, it's been at an Xbox showcase, and I doubt that that will ever change. I flew way too high. I fucked up. Oops. The original reveal was at a Nintendo Direct, though? No, it was at a Xbox event.
So you're the famous Griffith Squadron. I've heard the stories. We're counting on you.
Story of Icarus recreated by Chole. I literally flew too close to the sun there. Because I'm like, okay, since I'm doing so many, like, Immelmans to turn quickly, I just need to have altitude, like, the whole time. But I don't need to be flying up to, like, 9,000. That was way too much. Yes, the game is real, progressing, and will release less than 3. I don't believe it. Kid Icarus? No, of course not. Aside from Smash Bros, that shit's been more than dead for like 20 years. And even then, everyone plays Smash and they're like, who the fuck is Pit? Where does the next one pop up? God. I'm on it. I'm on it. Wait, they had a Kid Icarus game on 3DS? I didn't know this. What? Oh, stalling. Fuck. I just need altitude. I need to stay with the choppers. Fuck this mission. I'll play by its rules, but I don't like them. Oh, come on. Man, what the fuck? God damn it. Oh no. Is this already a reset? Oh no. Not yet. Oh my god. That's fine. This is stressful. This is a lot, man. I flew too high again. No, please.
So you're the famous Griffith Squadron. I've heard the story. We're counting on you. All right, we're just going to concentrate on making it to the base. We won't be able to handle the enemies hiding in
The 3DS game is the only reason people know the series outside of Smash.
will be displayed on the
It's not been dead for 20 years, more like 10. Oh, okay, got it.
so make sure they get there intact.
I didn't know that they even did a 3DS Kid Icarus game. This is news to me. This first one is bait, and I know it, but I'm angry. I know that this enemy only exists to piss me off.
We're taking fire from the ground.
I'm gonna go shoot it anyway.
Griffith Squadron, we're taking enemy ground fire. We need backup.
Oh, Sakurai made the game? What? Whoa, I'm way too high again. You just killed an innocent guy in a tree. Shame on you. How far are you into X? We're pretty close to being done with single player. So if anyone is looking to do some multiplayer gaming on Ace Combat X, there's a video on YouTube about how to play multiplayer matches through PPSSPP. It's very easy to set up, and it's also pretty secure to my understanding. I do have to go and like double check that, but it's pretty secure. So but you do need to use VPN to do it, but the VPN is free. So if you just like watch the quick YouTube thing on how to do it, it's fine. Whoa, I fucked up. Okay, he missed. And this one doesn't matter because he's gonna try to shoot at me anyway. No need to port forward. I don't think so. I don't remember though. Maybe. I don't remember. Even if you do have to port forwarding is easy. It just sounds scary. But it's really not scary. traumatized by Minecraft port forwarding. What, for like setting up a server? I think that's why you would do it for Minecraft, right? Would be to set up a server. Yeah. Port forwarding the first time you do it, to be fair, is kind of a pain because you just don't really know how the fuck it works. After that, it's like the easiest thing ever. But it is a concept that intimidates people, I know.
So you're the famous Griffith Squadron. I've heard the stories. We're counting on you.
Oh yeah, my name is Green now. Joke's on you. On my new chat box, you're you're like a bluish purple. Almost like a pale purple. Do you know what's the player limit? I do not know. I know very little about ACX's multiplayer. False's name is the same. Oh no, that's a different kind of color. Never mind. Yuriko's is like a pale blue. False's is like a pale purple. On my chat thing. I don't know how the fuck it's determining whose name is what color. It just is. It's just assigning random colors to people. I don't know why. So I think it will show like that in the on-screen chat. But mods are meant to be blue. Yeah, on mine, they're just whatever color. And they just have the wrench. Sure hope I'm blue. You're yellow. I think it's 4 max. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not gonna be like a ton of people. Because it was made for like system linking, right? As long as my color is magenta. You're the same kind of like palish blue that Yuriko is. Just random for everyone? I'm talking YouTube names. Because my like custom chat thing is colorful, unlike normal YouTube chat. Huh? Here, I'll show it again. Here. This is my custom chat window that I'm using. I had to make it big. But like these are you guys on YouTube. It's just randomly giving you guys colors on your names. Yeah, for Twitch, it's pulling your actual name color from Twitch. Like if you're on Twitch, it is just gonna use like your set color from Twitch. On YouTube, it's just giving you guys random fucking colors. Keep the stream like this. Is this what you want? You just want to see the chat? Ooh, nothing but chat. Look at my fancy picture. Twitch could never. Everyone just wants to see their fucking YouTube color, don't they? Purple. Nice. It's like is that purple? I feel like, oh, see, I was about to say, I feel like that's kind of like a pinkish purpley color. But like, this is pink, this is pink. Change title to just chatting. Ew, I'm blue over here? Yeah, you are. That's a mod. The mods just have a big old badge? I mean, it is a badge. Big old wrench. I'm green? How the fuck did he know? The first words highlight, first message and first words are different. First message is like legit first message in the chat ever. First words is like first appearance in the stream, like that day. So how the fuck did you know that you were green? How the hell did you do that? All right, I'm putting the fancy chat away. Back to flying planes. I know. Completely guessed. It was a very good guess, to be fair. Digital wizard? Belkin witchcraft, surely. Must be.
Alright, we're just going to concentrate on making it to the base. We won't be able to handle the enemies hiding in the forest, so we're leaving them up to you. Damage to the helicopter unit will be displayed on the MCC.
Fuck this mission, though.
Keep an eye on it.
Sincerely, fuck this mission.
Base without them, so make sure they get there intact.
Not gonna have it under your camera. What's it? I'm working on getting it put into OBS. For now, that's just like what I'm reading over on my second monitor. But I got that set up to pull messages from both YouTube and Twitch and put them together and like set up the font so that it looks nice and made it colorful and all that, right? And then that's what I'm gonna use for the new on-screen chats when I get to them. Which I'll get one of them done this week. Doesn't have any holes. We can make it work. We can make it work. I almost... Anyway.
No, the fighters are out of range. Alright, concentrate on the helicopters instead.
Don't you shoot my helicopters. Thank you. I don't have to see that spearmint Tic Tac green on my name again. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad color.
Helicopter unit and Escort squadron have just passed overhead. Aim for the lead Escort aircraft. Take them out and the rest will drop like flies.
Then make a hole. No. That's some serial killer shit. I said that and then I was like, wait a minute, no. Wait. God, no. The right one. That one needs to go first. Oh my god, it's still fired, but it missed. That one's not targeting me! Shit. There goes one. Oh no. Okay, that one is targeting me though. Oh my god. Can we not? Can we calm the fuck down? Why am I escorting these helicopters anyway, huh? I could take the base out on my own. Clearly. Why do we need these guys? I'll tell you why. We don't. We don't need them. I could do this all alone. No need for the escort. Send me alone. I'll do it. Just watch. Shit. Don't you dare. Getting close. Two more? Two more, I think. And then we just gotta speed run through the base. There's this guy and then one more. There he is. There we go. We go. Okay. Okay. Are we in the clear? I think so. Yeah, we are. Fuck this mission, man. Hate it so much. Hate it so much. Oh. The fuck is that? No! Don't you dare. Ah! I was waiting for you. Oh. Okay. We're fine now, I guess. I'm sure it feels the same way. It fucking better. Hate this mission. It's such a painful S rank for no reason. I love Vladimir. Always that last one. The one that pops up after everything else is dead. Every time. This mission is fine for just like a normal playthrough where you can lose all but one helicopter and still succeed. Because if you can make like 4 mistakes during that mission and still win, it's honestly not bad. The issue is when you can make like 1 mistake maximum during the whole thing. That's when it becomes a pain in the ass. Or when you're doing the medal, like we did before, where you literally can't make a single mistake to get the medal. That's bad.
Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
The helicopter unit has brought Sechana Air Base under their control. The mission is a success.
PS1. This is PSP.
Will be a vital asset, especially in the battle to retake Griswold. I have the feeling the day of our capital's liberation is not far off.
Beautiful S rank. New aircraft color. The PS 1.7. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not actually that far off.
A recon team has infiltrated Monte Breeze and uncovered suspect enemy movement. It appears that LASAF used several of the large industrial complexes scattered throughout the area to produce some type of weapon.
Some type of weapon.
Unfortunately, jamming from Mount Nevra is preventing us from gathering any further details. The presence of numerous transport aircraft, however, has led us to believe that whatever the cargo is, they plan on taking it to Griswold. There isn't enough time to prevent the transport aircraft from taking off, but we should be able to utilize their radar jamming to shield our approach. If the enemy succeeds in escaping from the combat zone, we won't be able to follow. A lightning strike before they have time to react should prevent their escape. However, enemy jamming will render both radar and radio useless during the operation. Instead, Recon has made arrangements to transmit the position of the transport aircraft via infrared. Your mission is to work with the Recon unit to track and shoot down all transport aircraft. The mission will be considered a failure if any escape. We don't know what cargo is stowed within the transports, but there can be no doubt that it doesn't bode well for us.
All right. We're gonna need a new plane. I hope I can afford it, because these late planes are gonna get really expensive. I can just barely afford it. I was about to say, to the point where, like, we're gonna start finishing up kill rates and then not have enough money to start the next plane. Like, that's actually going to become an issue here. Honestly, doing all the kill rates is gonna take longer than S ranking and getting all the medals. Like, legitimately. Well, I guess one of the medals is for getting every skin in the game. But purely because of how much money you need to farm, it's going to take longer just for that. Oh, I do like that one. I do like that livery. That's pretty good. On to the FB-22. Have you done Operation X already? We've done it twice, yeah. Oh, I'm missing the ace skin on that. After this mission, I'll try to go find it. Sod. Not the sod. Facebook plane. Less sod. I don't like the sod. The sod is kind of shit. Oh, I won't. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm coming in hot. I saw some of the other ones around. Oh, hold on. A couple extra planes. Oh, there's one. I can just barely make them out. No. Oh God, where'd they go? No. We are really high up, to be fair.
This is the Southeast Boom Unit. Grievous 1, we have a visual confirmation of the target. Going near the lake. I can just barely make it out, but it's getting closer by the minute. Come in, Grievous 1. This is the Northeast Jaguar.
I'll find it.
Enemy transport is nearing the river. Can you make it over this way?
Fuck it, they're not worth it. Is this a score mission? Because if it is, this might suck.
This is the Southeast Boom Unit. Grievous 1, we have a visual confirmation of the target. The transport is approaching the lake. Come in, Grievous 1. This is the Northeast Jaguar Unit. Visual confirmation of the transport. It's flying towards the river. Please head it off.
God, I'm not seeing any of them. Oh, wait. What was that? Found one of them. I think it's time-based. Thank God. I lost it again. What the fuck? Oh, wait. There it is.
This is the Northeast Jaguar unit. The transport is going to be passing by soon. Please hurry to the river for intercept.
Oh, no. Not the evasive maneuvers. Oh, I'm failing this one. Holy shit. I spent way too much time chasing planes that I could not have. Could not afford to. There's one down here too. Lock in? I was locked in on the wrong thing. But I was locked in. Yeah, I literally couldn't make it in time. Such is life in the zone. The FB-22 looks so ridiculous. Who thought this doohickey was viable? It does look fucking weird. Not my favorite plane visually. Far from it, actually. But the Burkett's up next. The burger? Flying Dorito. Not close enough. Oh, never mind. Turns out I was close enough. Is he facing towards me? No, away from me, right? Yeah. Kind of likes the F-22's looks. I love the F-22. Not the FB-22. Yeah, I was gonna say, the F-22 looks great. This, however... I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. It does kind of look like a paper airplane. Oh, what? Why is he way up here? I thought there was only one transport left. That was not a transport. Was that a part plane, maybe? You like the F-16 XL? Not really. I'll be fine. No, I don't like that one very much either. I don't know. Yeah, the only Dorito I really like is like the F-117. And even then, I just wish it was a lot more practical in the Ace Combat games to use, because normally the F-117 isn't very good in these games. I kind of wish it was.
It gives me chills just to think
But
about what might have happened had those things been delivered.
12% kill rate. New parts. Huh. Wait, medal awarded. Medal awarded. Was it my machine gun kill medal? Hold on, the final one? Did I do it without going out of my way for it? Hold up. Hold up. I did. Oh wait, no, it's not that one. It's this one. This is the machine gun one. Got it confused, but still I did. That was my 50 aircraft with exclusively the machine gun. And then this one is, yeah, all aircraft weapons, colors, and parts, which is going to take the longest out of everything, I'm now realizing. And this is for the Ace Mode S ranks. I'm genuinely going to do everything else, and then we're just going to need to farm money and kill rate. Flashbacks to, like, trying to buy everything in Ace Combat 5 and 0.
LASAP has taken advantage of Mount Nevera's height and built a large-scale jamming station known as the Nevera Jammer. With enough power to effectively blanket the capital and all surrounding areas. The station is also blocking our ability.
I need to figure out what the FB-22 Ace is in this game.
Responsibility for taking care of the jamming station before it further interferes with the war effort has fallen into our hands. An array of high-performance SAMs and AA guns provide the Nevera Jammer with a formidable defense. The high-performance SAMs
it's in 14B.
Even for the most advanced aircraft. You're done for the
Didn't Chole already do a Dead Rising stream? No. I don't think I've ever done Dead Rising content.
The high-performance AA guns are also
no, I feel like I would remember it if I did. I don't think I did.
Missiles out of the sky. We must first deal with this threat before we can move in for an attack on the jamming.
The medal for all parts doesn't require multiplayer parts. No, it's not even the parts that are going to take the longest. It's getting all the planes is even going to take longer than just getting all the S ranks. I just don't have enough money to buy everything. That's the issue right now.
The transmitter's power output.
It's genuinely a, I don't have enough credits even after all the grinding we've done so far. I just don't have enough. Speaking of, let me see if I can go and get some more specials for the FB. Nope. Too expensive. Aurelian currency inflation is wild. It kind of is, to be honest. Alright, Lasath colors. Unfortunately, we're still stuck with the sod. But it is what it is.
Pilot, check your plane and prepare for refueling.
The sod on another mission where my radar is getting jammed the entire time, so I can't even, like, use it if I wanted to. It's great.
You're coming in too fast. Slow down. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Griffith 1, maintain your current flight path. Perfect, sir. Commencing refueling.
The Griffin is sweet. Rafale's sweet. Typhoon is sweet. I like those things. I just don't like the big stupid Doritos. Like this one. This is a big stupid Dorito. Officially dubbing it Big Stupid Dorito. From this point on, the FB22 will always be known as the Big Stupid Dorito. As will the F16 XL. They're, yeah, both in the same category. How about the B2? I don't think so. Although, the one mission in Assault Horizon where you fly the B2 is kind of fun. But I think that's just more that the way they handled like the bombing runs in that, like combining it with the DFM and stuff like that, or sorry, the ASM. I thought that was actually fun. I liked that mission when I played Assault Horizon. But I don't necessarily love the look of the B2, no. I like a plain-ass plane. I like my plane to look like a plane, personally. I don't want the fucking Dorito. I want I love the F-16, F-16C. I love the flanker, the Su-47. F-22 is cool. I think it's fine. Probably. It is fine. A-10 Warthog gang. I do kind of like the A-10. I remember getting Owen into Ace Combat. I convinced him to pick up AC-7 on sale, and he played it, and he had a good time with it. But his question to me immediately, when I was trying to convince him on it, he was like, "Can I fly an A-10 Warthog?" That was the only plane he knew, like by name. He just immediately, he was like, "Can I fly the A-10?" And I said, yes. I thought about telling him that he can, but that it's terrible in the Ace Combat games. But I just told him, yes, you can. You're damn right you can. And that got him to buy it. That was all he needed to hear. He's a simple man. I thought about warning him, but I just said, yeah, you can fly it. He found out on his own that it's terrible. Like in Ace Combat, but they got him into it. Only good in mission 6 and 7, yeah. That's the thing with the A-10. Like, it's good if you use it in like incredibly specific situations in these games, but other than that, I just wouldn't. It says the guy who's done like, what's it? You know, Arcbird versus A-10. And what was it in AC-0 that I fought in the A-10? What boss fight was it in 0 that I did with the A-10? That was really stupid and crazy, but I did it. I can't remember. Let a man dream, I did. I didn't crush his dreams. No, I don't think I fought the Morgan in the A-10. That would have been crazy. Maybe I did. Did I? Didn't you fight Pixie? Oh, it was the XBO. Okay, that's not even that bad, actually. Okay, that's not that bad. Nowhere near as bad as the Arcbird, for sure. Oh, I did the kimono style, like, big dog fight with it. Okay, it wasn't a boss fight. It was like the big crazy dog fight mission that I did in the A10. The one near the end, right? That's the one that you're talking about? Like the one right before the XBO, if I remember right? Mayhem? That sounds about right, maybe.
We've destroyed the Nevera jammer and freed up the airwaves. Now we have a clear view of Griswold and Montebris.
Yeah, the round table. Like, I've done some stupid shit in an A10. I've done some crazy shit in an A10. I don't like it. I don't like flying it in Ace Combat. I wish I did, because, like, it's an A10. I mean, look at it. But, like, I don't like it in these games. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. And then it's just credits grinding.
Taken advantage of Mount Nevera's height and built a large-scale jamming station known as the Nevera Jammer, with enough power to effectively blanket the capital and all surrounding areas. The station is also blocking out
after using it for things that it's explicitly not meant for. But that's kind of the thing with Ace Combat, is that outside of a couple of planes, you can use any plane for any mission and it's totally fine. The A10 is never one of those. The A10 is always one of the very, very few in these games that, like, if you bring it to the wrong mission, you're just creating problems for yourself. Whereas, like, any other plane in these games, you can just fly anywhere. So it kind of just makes the A10, like, the worst by default, like, on that reason alone, right? It's just not usable in so many places, or at least it's usable. Everything is technically usable, but it's not practical in so many places. Because normally in Ace Combat, like, you know, people come into chat all the time and they're like, oh my god, why is he doing this air-to-ground mission in, like, a flanker? It's like, because the flanker can do it just as well as, like, the A10 can do it, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Intelligence reports that the elite Skilla unit is stationed here. Stay alert and don't let them catch you off guard. The transmitter's power output.
And up for a meeting, best of luck. Oof. Good luck with the meeting.
Make sure the power output is at 0 before moving in to attack
but
the jammer.
We'll see you around. Fuzon, have a good rest of your day. Dude, have I ever ranted about, okay, this is not even like a game dev specific thing. Anyone who has worked in tech will probably appreciate this rant. You want to know the one thing that I think I miss the least about working in game dev chat? Stand-up meetings. Why? I mean, I get why. I know the reason on paper. You know who enjoys a stand-up meeting? You know who likes it? No one. No one. Absolutely no one. And they never actually, like, the whole point of the stand-up meeting is that they're supposed to be, like, less than 5 minutes because no one wants to stand up for that long. Like, that's the entire concept. They always go on for at least, like, 10 plus minutes. At least where I worked, they always did. They were never short. Like, the whole point of the stand-up part is to keep it short because no one wants to be standing up that long. If you've never worked in tech, stand-up meeting is legitimately exactly like you stand up in, like, a circle with everyone for a meeting, because the whole point is that you're supposed to, like, rapid fire through it because no one wants to be there standing up. But then they were never short, ever. So everyone was just standing there for like 15-20 minutes hating it. Yeah, no one wants to be there. The communication was not effective because everyone was trying to keep it as short as possible. No one wanted to do that. No one wanted to do that. Like, the communication wasn't even good. If it was up to me, which I really wish it was, and honestly, it kind of should have been, since I was the one managing the team, we would not have done them. I would have just gone around to everyone at like the start of a day and just one-on-one, like boom, 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 gotten through those few questions, moved on. It would have been so much better for everyone. Like legitimately everyone involved. Stand-ups were horse shit. Takes too long and is ineffective. You used to work at Bethesda? No, I wish it was Bethesda. Bethesda would have been better than where I was working. All mine are online, thankfully. Dude, it was so bad. Stand-up meetings. Never, ever again, please. They're so common in tech, too. Like, it's like I said, it's not even a game industry thing. Like, a lot of... If you work in, like, software dev or anything like that, you'll probably have stand-ups there, too. It's... yeah. Ugh. Where the fuck? Oh, no. Not this shit again. Oh, there is something over here. Oh, there's one. It's still time-based on B, isn't it? I think so. I think the S rank is still time-based here. Although I say I wish that I worked at Bethesda, but if I worked at Bethesda, I would have lived in Texas. So maybe not. Sorry, Texans. It's just not a place for me. Too hot, too dry. Everything is so far apart. It's not for me. What's wrong with Texas? Oh. You wouldn't be cold right now? The space heater is on right now. So, right now, I'm not cold. I'm toasty right now. Fair points saying this as a Texan. Are you in a long sleeve? No, t-shirt. I have just like I've been keeping the doors to my room shut like the entire time since I turned on the space heater last night. I've just had it going the whole time, set to keep it at like at least 66 degrees. And it's sitting next to me, so when it does fire off, I get pretty warm, even though the room is only like 66, 67 degrees. I've been making it work. I've been keeping it toasty in here since last night. Because last night I got fucking freezing cold again, and I said, nope. The space heater stays on now. I'm sick of turning it on and off. Isn't Bethesda in Maryland, though? No, it's in Texas. It's in, I believe Houston. I want to say Houston. Yeah, they have multiple offices, but they're headquartered in Texas. Oh, Austin. It's not Austin. Or sorry, not Houston. Austin. That would be it then. That's their main studio and headquarters. Like that's their office where they actually make their main titles, like Starfield. Starfield most recently would have been from the Austin office. Because Bethesda, all of their main titles come out of that one what's it? All of their main titles come out of that one studio. A lot of the larger studios aren't, or sorry, a lot of the larger publishers rather aren't like that. But Bethesda's like actual studio, the place where things just work is that Austin office. Whereas, like Ubisoft, depending on which office it is, they work on different titles. Same with like Rockstar. I was gonna say Activision, but Activision has like studios, like individual studios. They don't have their own development offices. To my understanding, most of the Activision offices are QA. I know the one in Minneapolis is QA. But like EA,
We've destroyed the never
I don't know a ton about EA, like per location, but I know that like all of the sports games from EA are from the Orlando office. So like Madden, didn't they rename Madden actually? Or no, sorry, they renamed FIFA. FIFA, Madden, 2K, they all come out of the Orlando office of EA. Trying to think. I don't know Ubi well enough to tell you like which is which. But like Rockstar, when it comes to Rockstar, like GTA and Red Dead Redemption are done by their San Diego office, whereas a lot of their smaller titles are coming from other Rockstar studios. Do you like the Elder Scrolls 5? Kind of. I'm a bit of a Skyrim hater, personally. Mostly because Morrowind is just a lot better.
They will be able to take control of the enemy central command and free the city. It will be our duty to support the troops from above. Lasaf's army is prepared for us.
ZeniMax is in Maryland. Okay. That would be the mix-up.
The energy output of the Meson cannon is unstable.
Morrow Boomer Gang. It's true, though. Morrowind is greater than Oblivion, which is greater than Skyrim. Well, I would reorder that a little bit. Here's... Okay. Spicy Elder Scrolls take. Spicy. Because among, like, hardcore Elder Scrolls fans, saying that Skyrim is not great is not a hot take by any means. But... Here's a spicier one. Oblivion is so overrated. For me, it's Morrowind is greater than Skyrim is greater than Oblivion. Oblivion of like the 3, 4, and 5, like of the quote-unquote modern Elder Scrolls titles, because even then calling Morrowind modern is a stretch. Oblivion is my least favorite of that set of 3. Would you like a Morrowind remake? No, Morrowind is good. Just as is. The Daggerfall posers in the background. I'm telling you, dude. The Daggerfall fans cannot be real. I refuse to believe that the Daggerfall fans are real. I can't. I can't. I've tried with Daggerfall. I've put like, I want to say 12 hours into Daggerfall, something like that, trying to appreciate it, because everyone keeps saying like Daggerfall's the best Elder Scrolls game. People just don't know it because it's too hard to get into, and I've really tried. I can't. I just can't. I've tried with Arena too, not as much. I've played like 8 hours of Arena, I want to say. Can't get into that one either. I haven't done Daggerfall Unity before. Would be good with your humor and commentary. I haven't tried DCS. I used to play a lot of Arma when I was younger, but I always played infantry. I was never big on like the... What's it? The flight or the vehicular combat in Arma. I just played infantry in Arma. But I loved Arma when I was younger. I haven't played the new one. What's it called? Reforger, I think. I haven't played any of that. I haven't picked it up yet. This thing can tank a missile. I heard someone say Diablo 1 was better than 2, which is better than 3. All right, chat. Chat, listen. Massive Diablo nerd, massive Diablo fan. Shit ton of hours in all of them, all 4 of them. I've played like literally 1 hour of Immortal. So as soon as I said shit ton in all of them, take that back. I played literally like a singular hour of Immortal when it came out. I just didn't like it that much. It was fine. I didn't get far enough for like the... What's it? New record? I know. Record amounts of time in Immortal. But I didn't get far enough for the pay to win to irk me. At a base level, it's just okay. I just wasn't into it. Here's the Diablo rating, right? Worst to best, okay? Worst to best. Let me put it, just lay it out for you. I have the only correct opinion. If you disagree with me, this is a personal attack on you and your beliefs. Diablo 3 is the weakest one. Even in the state that it is nowadays, where it's all fixed up, it's the weakest of the bunch. Then, after that, it's Diablo 1. Diablo 1 is good, has good atmosphere, but the loot system is really boring, and it's just way too janky. And also buildcraft is lame as fuck in Diablo 1. Then, Diablo 4, second place. Spicy, I know. I know, but it's true. I haven't even played Diablo 4 since like Season 3. I almost got back into it in Season 3, because I quit with the Season 1 update like everyone else. That update was so unbelievably bad. Played a little at Season 3's start, and it was really good. They had fixed it up a lot. And I was like, oh, damn. I just didn't have enough time to invest in it around that point. Like, I couldn't really afford to get back into Diablo 4, so I just didn't. But I bet that now, assuming they've kept it moving in a positive direction, Diablo 4 might be really good if I go back to it right now, like legitimately. And then yeah, Diablo 2 is the GOAT. It's just, everyone says it, but like, it's because it's true. It's just way too true. Meaning you have to scour the floor. Yeah, if you play with Diablo 1 HD, you can get a lot of quality of life stuff, but then like you're modding the game, so it doesn't really, you know, make the game better. It's just you can improve it. Like even Morrowind without mods, I would still say is the best Elder Scrolls game if you're just comparing them all vanilla. But then Morrowind obviously elevates to goated status like any Bethesda game once you mod the shit out of it. Who's winning on the bracket? I can't see it. I hate the D20 combat system. Diablo 1's combat is so... just... yeah. AC7 is winning. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it again. Chat, what variation of Mission 12 is this? Is this A or B? It's not C, right? It's definitely not C. Where are my ACX fans who will know just off of seeing it? Stay at door, hold Alt and attack, and cast Firewall. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Diablo 1, I love its atmosphere. I still think that Diablo 1 actually has the best like atmosphere and the best horror aspects out of the whole series. but the gameplay is just too jank, and the systems design is just not good. I like Diablo 1, but I have to admit it's a bit of a mess. But it's like it's a foundational thing, right? Like they had to make Diablo 1 to be able to later make Diablo 2. But just when you compare them 1-to-1, Diablo 1 does not hold up in comparison to the later stuff. Other than 3 is just a mess. 3 is just a mess for so many other reasons. Even nowadays, like in its current state, 3 is wild. It's still fun. I still like all the games. But just, man. Man, what? I don't know. D4 now? Like, PoE 2 is here. Like, when the fuck am I gonna go play Diablo 4 again? PoE 2 just killed it. Like, for good. Just by existing. Much like PoE 1 to Diablo 3, right? Same shit happened back in the early to mid 2010s with PoE and Diablo 3. Diablo 3 was a mess when it came out. People were pissed. Path of Exile came around, was way better. Anyone who even touched PoE never went back to D3. Immortal is Diablo 3, but with a necromancer and outrageous pay-to-win mechanics. Yeah, that's actually about right. Now that you say it. You'll never go back to D4. They need a big content update. Yeah, I heard that D4 is really good with the new expansion. But I just haven't gone back to check it out. And like, yeah, now PoE 2 is here. And even the early access of PoE 2 fucking runs circles around Diablo 4. The game isn't even done. Like, half of the classes aren't even present in PoE 2 right now. In the current state of the game, there are 6 classes available, and I think they said there were gonna be like 11 in the full game. Like, my favorite class to play in PoE, the Witch, still doesn't even have her 3rd subclass in the game. Like, genuinely, PoE 2 in its current early access state is still only like half done. Only half of the campaign is done so far. And it's already just running circles around Diablo 4. It's just so much better, even in that state. And I liked Diablo 4. I played a lot of Diablo 4. I'm one of the few people who, like, I'll agree that the Season 1 update fucking destroyed that game. But I will always stand by the fact that when D4 came out, like, the preseason phase was so good before they fucked it up. And from what I've heard, it got massively fixed. I just haven't gone back and played it enough. But what little I did play during like Season 3, I think, was surprisingly fun. I just didn't have time to like get back into it fully. PoE 2, loss of XP on death. What's your opinion? The reason that in PoE you lose XP... Okay, hold on. I need to step back before I... Okay, pause. Go back. In Path of Exile, and this is the same thing in the first game, nothing is different in this regard in the second game. Well, actually, something is slightly different, but I'll get there. In Path of Exile, always, you did not... This is in PoE 1. For the first 5 acts of the campaign, you would lose nothing on death because they were allowing you to learn the game and get to grips with it. And then for acts 6 through 10, you would lose some XP on death. I don't remember what the value is. Let's say it's like 10% of your current level. I don't know what it was. I just didn't die. But let's say, for sake of example, it was like 10% of your current progress towards the next level when you died in acts 6 through 10. And then once you finished the campaign and got into endgame, it would increase you cannot level down. No, you only lose progress towards your next level. In endgame, after you finish the campaign, it would go up to being like 20% towards your next level. I don't know what it was. I'm just spitballing numbers here for sake of example. In PoE 2 right now, during your first run through the campaign, because only the first 3 acts are available, you lose no XP while dying because you're still learning the game. And then I believe in Cruel, you start losing a bit. Let's say it's 10%. I don't know. But let's just say it. Cruel campaign basically being New Game Plus in PoE 2 right now, which exists purely to give you a little more meat on the bone, since the second half of the campaign isn't done yet. And then once you complete the Cruel campaign, which is effectively like Borderlands style New Game Plus, then you get to endgame maps, and it goes back to being like 20% like it's supposed to be. The reason that the PoE devs do this, and they've talked about this a lot over the years, and especially recently with PoE 2 and everyone bitching about it again, they want to have like Standard League where, you know, death doesn't mean that like you lose your character or anything, but they don't want dying in their big crazy ARPG to be meaningless. So what they settled on is you lose your current progress towards your next level, or at least a chunk of it. And then, or sorry, you lose a chunk towards your next level, but you can never level down. You don't lose your character, you can't level down, but you lose some progress when you die. It's purely because they want you to be able to play standard and not have that typical like ARPG pressure on, but they don't want it to be entirely meaningless. They still want to have a little bit of like, if you die, or sorry, they want to give you something to prevent you from just being okay with dying. Because otherwise, why would you care? Sounds fine to me, to be honest. It really is. And when you play the game, it's not bad. Granted, PoE is a difficult game, both mechanically and systems-wise. Like, making a build in PoE, I always tell people, your first PoE builds are going to be terrible. And like, if you're going into the game and you're making your own builds, which I do recommend, it's more fun. Just know that your first like 2 or 3 characters are going to be shit. Like, while you're trying to wrap your head around how the game works, you're not going to put together a good build. It's just, no new player hops on PoE 2 and immediately makes like crazy juicer builds. It doesn't happen. You have to learn how the systems work, and the systems are really complicated in PoE. Like, overwhelmingly complicated. And PoE 2 has even dumbed down the build craft to make it a little easier. Not dumbed down in a bad way, they just made it more approachable is probably the better way for me to say it. It's not really dumbed down, it's just more approachable. Yeah, and a lot of like big PoE players, because this is a sentiment like everyone knows you're not going to start up PoE and make a good build, because you're just not going to understand. A lot of people will say things like, use a build guide and just pay attention to like what they're having you do and why it's working to try to form an understanding, and that can work. But honestly, I feel like it's just way more fun to try to discover how it all works yourself. Unless you're Elon Musk, I presume. Mm-hmm. Oh God. You guys see that Elon did an interview where he admitted that he did boost the account and that he did engage in RMT and all that? And his reasoning was just, everyone else at the top of the ladder is doing it, so if I don't do it, I can't keep up. He literally hit us with the, it's okay to cheat because everyone else is cheating anyway. Didn't it get kicked? I don't know if his account got banned. It should, because he admitted to engaging with RMT, real money trading. So basically, if you're not like in the know at all with MMOs and stuff, his character had amazing gear when he was streaming, like incredible gear. And he admitted in an interview with Diablo 4 player, I believe, that he bought that gear off of other players using real money and not using like the in-game currency to trade for it. He just paid them like actual cash for the items, which is against the TOS of the game, as you can imagine. So his account genuinely should be banned. Like, he legit he broke TOS and admitted to doing it. Big no-no. It's a very big no-no. And then, yeah, his reasoning in the interview was all the other top players are cheating, so I need to cheat too if I want to remain a top player. Which is always what you hear from cheaters in any game, right? Like, you always hear that everyone at the top ranks is cheating, so you literally can't be in the top ranks if you don't cheat. You hear that from, like, all sorts of different games, right? Or, sorry, from cheaters in all sorts of different games. You hear the same shit. And it's never true, for the record. It's absolutely not true in PoE. Most of the top hardcore players on PoE actually stream themselves playing the game for like 50, 60 hours a week on Twitch. So you can just go and watch them playing the game and like sourcing the loot and everything. They're not like paying someone else to boost. They're not account sharing. They're not RMTing. Like, you can literally go watch the other top hardcore players play the entire character, and they're not doing that. He's just full of shit. It's not like he actually plays the game. He just wants to look like he's good at the game, and like he understands the game when he doesn't. What I don't understand about the whole Elon thing with PoE 2, I've said this once before when talking about it. The one thing that I genuinely cannot wrap my head around is why would he not at least play the game for like 2 hours before streaming it? Just to make sure that he at least is able to leave his hideout. Because if you didn't see the clips of the stream, he legitimately could not figure out how to leave his hideout to actually go kill the monsters. Like, how to actually go and do the gameplay thing. He didn't know how to fucking leave his hideout. He didn't even bother to like boot up the game and play it for a few minutes just to figure that out beforehand. He just fucking raw dogged it. Mostly dumb fans. Yeah, I can't remember who brought this up, but a streamer who was talking about the whole thing, he was talking about it on stream. And someone in chat was like, I don't know why he would like want to do this, because the only people who are going to believe this are incredibly stupid. And I don't know why you would want to have like an army of stupid people backing you. And he was like, dude, if you could get an army of people who like will not listen to why you are in the wrong and will just accept anything that you say or show them at face value. What do you mean, how do you not understand why he would want that? Like, that is an insanely good thing to have. Like, you can literally do no wrong for those people. That's exactly what he would want to have. What do you mean? And I had never thought about that before, but I was like, you know, fair enough. He wants people to think he's a veteran RPG player. And the wildest thing also for me out of all of it is it's not even the PoE, it's not even the Diablo 4 stuff. It's him trying to also say that he was one of the best Quake players back in the day. Because you know what esports scene was very tightly knit back when it was getting started, and is very easy to like go and verify if you were or weren't in the scene. Quake. And immediately after he said that on Joe Rogan's show and was like, oh yeah, I was actually one of the best Quake players. And Joe Rogan was like, oh my God, that's exceptional. You have to be a really special human being to be the best at Quake. That's incredible. Holy shit, Elon. Because Joe Rogan, you tell him anything and he just, poof. Anyway. Yeah, every like Quake pro who's been around for the last 20 and a half, 25 years plus immediately was like, I have never heard of Elon participating in any Quake tournaments. Except for one guy who actually recently did just go on live stream. Sorry, I forgot about this. Most of them were like, I've never even heard of him participating in a Quake tournament. But there was one, like, top level, like, one of the most respected Quake players literally since Quake 1, because most Quake players got started in Quake 3. This is someone who got started in Quake 1. So he's fucking been around. Still plays Quake at, like, top level to this day. He actually just recently was on someone else's stream doing, like, a podcast or something, and this came up. And he was like, oh yeah, I was at an event where Elon Musk was playing, like back in the 90s. And the guy hosting the podcast, because he was on as a guest, the guy hosting was like, was he any good? And he just laughed and he was like, no, he was terrible. And it was just like, oh, okay. So to be honest, who knows if that's even true? Because everyone else from back in the day is just saying, I never even heard of him playing. Honestly, I would say the most questionable account would be that guy, but he is an incredibly respected Quake player, so who knows? But just because he's the only person saying anything otherwise, and he just immediately was like, no, he was terrible, I would say that's honestly the most questionable account, but it's something to factor in at least. Maybe you said I played against pro players? No. Don't twist what he said, because he did say word for word, I was one of the best Quake players back in the day. Ooh. What the fuck? How did that miss? And I said this before too, like the other day. I don't know why he needs to be like a top 10 Path of Exile player or like a top 10 Diablo 4 player, top 10 Quake player. You know what would have been super fucking cool? If Elon just streamed PoE 2 and he was like level 20 going through the campaign and he's like, yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to play, but like the game has been really fun. I've been really liking this game and I'm still just trying to figure it out. I'm having a good time. That would have been fucking cool. Everyone would have clapped for him, been like, that's sweet. Even people who fucking hate Elon, who are gamers, would have been like, oh, that's cool. Like he saw the PoE hype. He's trying to get in, enjoy it. He is enjoying it. He just hasn't had a lot of time to play it, learn it yet, but like he's having a good time. If he had just done that, like all of us would have been like, oh, that's sweet. Cool to see that he's trying to get into PoE 2. Fun game. But he just had to come in and be like, no, I'm actually like a top 10 hardcore player. Yeah, I've played like 200 hours already. Yeah, I'm pretty skilled at this actually. I don't know why he had to do that. If he had just been like, oh yeah, I'm playing the game, I'm having a good time. Just playing at my own pace when I can. He's not like the other CEOs. I don't get it. He could have won so much goodwill just for playing the game at all. But instead he went and tried to like fake being one of the top 10 players in the world and it backfired so hard. Like, I've seen some people defending it, like people like gaming personalities and stuff trying to rationalize it and defend it. But I would say as a result of this, like 90+% of like the gaming community is now like, what a fucking dickbag. No one likes this. Because, I mean, cheating in gaming is not seen in a very positive light, regardless of who you are, right? Because even when you do apply the whole thing of like, oh, well, you know, he runs like 2 companies. He's getting into the government now, getting into politics. He just doesn't really have time to play the game. It's like, okay, but why does he need to be like top 10 in the world? Why can't he just play and enjoy the game when he does have the time? Why? It's just so weird. It's just so weird. The whole thing is wild. Anyone see the awkward Elon salute? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone saw it. That was... yeah. Well, okay, so here's the thing with the salute. I don't know if it's clear. I'm not a big fan of his. But Elon Musk, right, like currently, and at the whole inauguration event yesterday, is legitimately on ketamine, like prescription ketamine. He just had a neck procedure. He just had a neck surgery, and he is taking prescription ketamine right now for it, like as a pain reliever. Genuinely. So, to be fair, he's kind of fucking cooked because, yeah, he's legitimately taking like small doses of ketamine on prescription right now. Because there's also like some other funny clips that did not blow up to the same extent, but like there are some clips where like the cameras flip to him during like the swearing in and everything, and he just looks so out of it, like so spaced out of it. He's fucking crazy. It's like he was hardly there in some of those clips. He would just like, they'd be swearing in the vice president, and he would be like spaced out looking around at the ceiling for like a minute. If he's high, why even do a speech? That's the thing. I would have probably, well, he's kind of admittedly in a weird spot with that, right? Because he is going into like a really important position, and like it was the inauguration day parade and everything, and like he kind of has to give a speech, but at the same time, like when you're on like a really hard prescription drug like ketamine after a surgery, you really shouldn't be giving a speech. Don't fucking say shit like shadow president. That's brain rot. But like, to be fair, he was out of it yesterday because his prescription is fucking him up. But that's kind of like, he was in a bad spot, admittedly, where he basically had to give a speech, but was not in a state of being where he should have been giving a speech, because he's just out of a surgery like recently and is on crazy painkillers. Is a good enough excuse to not do one? That's the thing. I think that he probably just got too much pressure from the team to give one regardless. Maybe he wanted to give one, I don't know, but I can imagine that the team was like, no, dude, you're like a really important figure for us right now. Like, we kind of need you to give a speech. If you can somehow manage, like, we need it. And he just tried to suck it up and do it, but man, it... Spaced X. Bro, hold on. So speaking of, I watched the swearing in portion of the inauguration live yesterday morning. I could not be bothered to watch like the whole thing all day, obviously. I got shit to do. But I watched the swearing in. So I watched maybe like, I don't know, an hour and a half of the inauguration yesterday while it was happening. The very early part. I watched all of the procession to the Capitol and the swearing in, and then I went off to go back to work. But dude, Barron is fucking huge. Barron Trump is a monster. How tall is he? Do we know how tall he is? He's a fucking giant. What happened? What happened? He's huge. Taller than you? He's way taller than me. I don't know how tall he is, but he's huge. Like actually he's massive. What happened? Huge. I heard he's 6'9". I don't think he's that tall, but I would say he's minimum like 6'3", 6'4". Just looking at him next to like other figures who are tall, who were at the inauguration yesterday, and he's towering over them. And I'm just like, what the fuck? How tall is this kid? Do we know? Do we know? Could I just Google it? He is 6'7". I mean, I could tell he was fucking tall, but holy shit. He is actually, he's 6'7". Because I saw him walk in, and I was like, holy fuck, he's huge. What is that? Can someone get the centimeters for the Europeans? Someone get the centimeters. 170. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Is that right? Hold on. So that would be 79 inches. He's about 201 centimeters if you round it. He's just shy of 201 centimeters. Holy moly. I was gonna say, I'm like, I think I'm taller than 170 centimeters. No, he's fucking tall. Because I saw him walk in, and even standing next to other people who I was like, that guy's more than 6 feet. And Barron is just fucking way taller than he is. I was sitting there having like a fucking crisis about it. I'm like, what happened to this kid? Because he's what, 18 now? I think he was like, yeah, I think he was like 10. Last time Trump was president, right? He was like he would have been 10 to 14 during the last presidency. Trump presidency, that is. He has such a baby face though. Well, he's 18, I think. I want to say he's 18. That sounds right. I think he was like 10 the last time that Trump got sworn in. Because I know he's a few years younger than me. He is 18, okay. He's a fucking big 18-year-old man. Chat, cool it with the fucking brain rot politics in chat. We're not going there. Fucking calm down. Oh god. No comment, huh? Why not just feet or inches? It's because we use feet for most measurements, but then inches are like more precise. It's like having centimeters, meters, and millimeters. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Wow. This mission has been hard. I've been on this for a bit. Gulf of America false. Gulf of America is so fucking funny to me. Like, we're not, right? Right? We're not doing that, right? I didn't think it was true until Cat. Oh no, it's very true. I think he's just, what's it? I think he's just spitting nonsense with that one. Like, I don't think he really actually intends to rename it, but he might. He certainly might. It would be funny if it actually like genuinely started. That would be wild. I hope you can do some stuff on an international stage that's good. I mean, it's already started to be good internationally. Even just like, what's it? 2 days before he got inaugurated, like an actual ceasefire agreement came together for Israel and Hamas. Like, even just him like coming in has already started to internationally have some effects. I know that he said that he wants the Russia-Ukraine thing settled by February, or we're getting involved with it. So we'll see if that's enough to put Russia off and get them to calm the fuck down. Hopefully it is. The ceasefire was canceled. I missed this. Knowing him, he's not gonna fuck with that. He's not gonna fuck with that. Because that is like a big focus of his immediately. Is he wants to come in and fucking get like all the international shit settled if he can. Or at least that's what he's saying. Hopefully. If he can, he'll be a legend. He's literally just saying, like, if you guys don't fucking stop, we're getting involved. And they are winning in Ukraine currently. But they're not winning by that much. And I think if the US also got involved, they would stop winning very quickly. So hopefully that actually sees some good. What happened with the ceasefire? I didn't hear about this. Hold on.
Griffith 1, sir. Did you hear that, sir? We did it. We freed Griswold. All right.
I don't know. Hold on. It looks like the ceasefire went through. I'm seeing things from like just a few hours ago about how the ceasefire has been reached. I don't know how legit it is, but I'm seeing it from like a lot of different outlets that the ceasefire deal has gone through. Ceasefire went through. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it went through. Like, I'm seeing it from a bunch of different outlets from different, like, political leanings. They're all reporting that it went through, seemingly.
We've done it, sir.
No, it looks like it went through. Weren't hostages released? Yeah, that was part of the deal, was that Hamas would release hostages. There were some last minute wobbles. Okay. That's a whole lot for me to actually try to read, but yeah, skimming it and just like looking for a quick peek from a bunch of different sources, it looks like it was wonky in terms of like the process of it, but it has gone through seemingly. Didn't Ukraine start pushing into Russian territory? I haven't been super up to date like this last week, but it wouldn't surprise me. That's kind of the thing where when I have talked about the Ukraine stuff, I've kind of clowned Russia a lot over the years when I do bring it up, because like, how are you guys losing to Ukraine? Like, they're not always losing. Obviously, it's like a push and pull sort of thing, right? Where it's a little bit one way and then a little bit the other way. But like, how are you struggling even against Ukraine? Like, just look at the difference in the power that those two countries should have. How is Russia struggling? Like, how?
However,
like it always just like, how the fuck? I really haven't heard enough. Yeah, I've been super out of it. I've been head down working on stuff for the last week, so my news is probably not the most current in general right now. I did take time to watch the inauguration yesterday, like, I mean, or at least part of it.
And keep them from breaching the city's defense perimeter. The Mezen cannon,
oh, it was postponed because they wouldn't give them the names of the hostages they'd release. Kind of broke in a whole lot of ways. Yeah. Jesus, 1 million? I didn't see that it got up to 1 million. They pushed into Russian territory, it got halted, and Russia pushed them back a bit. Yeah, even just the fact that it has been so back and forth is just fucking, like, how? Like, Russia should just win by default, right? That, like, just, you look at the difference in, like, population, armed forces, like, just the power dynamic between those two. There's no reason for Russia to have been struggling this hard. Right? It's been wild to see them fucking flounder about the way they have. Is armed by 30 nations? True. That is true. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, true. That's a super outdated reference. Sorry. That, I'm showing my age suddenly. My internet age. That's a reference from like 4 years ago. Which means I'm officially on my deathbed. Armed but not manned, yeah. So like, you'd think still. But it's crazy. Yeah, hopefully that gets shut down too. Because, I mean, I've been fucking hoping for that to get shut down, like the Ukraine conflict, pretty much since it started. That's the problem. It's sad. So that's insta-death. Got lasered. Yeah, these lasers are a little stronger than the ones in the last one. Turns out. That was way faster than expected. We'll see the real cost and it'll be horrific. Yeah, it has been awful. Imagine if people like didn't kill each other. That would be cool, I think. Would be pretty cool. But alas. Fucking shit, that hurts. I got clipped from this far out too. Jesus Christ. PMCs, that would be wild. I don't know if they have the budget for it. But in regards to the Ukraine thing, where I'm at least, is just, I hope that Trump holds to his word on that and is like, yeah, if you guys being Russia, he's like, if you don't fucking cool it, we're coming in. We will shut it down if you don't stop. Which, if that's what has to happen, I would rather have that than have it keep going, right? So hopefully that's enough of a threat to manage it. It's called World War III. Yeah, every war for the last like 80 years has been World War III. I think it's fine. Too much to lose? He's talking pretty big, so we'll see. But he's certainly talking real big. Oh, there's the mission update. Oh, did I mission update too fast? I kind of mission updated too fast. Because this mission needs a decent bit of score. So this is not great. I've put myself in a kind of bad spot. Oh shit, it's up there. I thought that was another plane. Booyah. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I got a little excited. My bad. Needs to work his art of the deal. That's the thing, dude. He has... like, I feel like every time he starts doing stuff like this, saying things like this, I'm like, dude, this is not how we come to an agreement. But then it just works for him. Somehow. So we'll fucking see. And I mean, clearly in terms of like his personal business, it has worked, right? It does work somehow. Like, I feel like he says these things and I'm like, dude, this is not gonna work. And then it does. So at this point, I don't fucking know. I really don't. Bankrupt 5 times at least. I don't know about that. And still one of the richest people in the world. Individual businesses have gone bankrupt a few times. Has he personally filed for bankruptcy? Yeah, out of how many businesses is what I'm saying. Because it's his businesses that have filed for bankruptcy, right? Not him. To my understanding, at least. Trumps, you mean, for better or worse? Somehow. Somehow. Man, how the fuck am I gonna get the rest of these points? I think I just absolutely screwed my chances. I don't think this is recoverable in terms of rank. Oh wait, maybe. A bunch of planes just spawned. Still on the funny Dorito? Yeah, we're close though. I think we're in the 90s. Pretty sure we're in the 90s. Maybe not. Did they criminalize him in the end? They did not, no. Although I think he might still have an upcoming hearing. I think. I think there's still one upcoming. Oh. Isn't there one like in the next week or something? Or maybe it was a couple days ago. Again, I've just had my head down working. So my timetables might be a little off. He was found guilty? Was he? Hold on. I gotta look. What does unconditional discharge mean? What is this term? Sentenced to an unconditional release. What does this even mean? Like, what does that entail? What is an unconditional discharge? Oh. A sentence imposed by a court whereby no punishment is imposed. Wait, hold on. So, an unconditional discharge is where a court finds that a crime has technically been committed, but that any punishment of the defendant would be inappropriate. That's a thing? So the verdict was technically guilty, but like not really. I get what? What? What the? Huh? That's an actual thing? That doesn't sound real when you read it. That doesn't sound like a real verdict that can be reached. It was a PR move. It genuinely doesn't even sound real when you read it out loud. They literally, like, they put the word, it's like being technically guilty, but we're not gonna actually punish it. What? Huh? What the fuck does that mean? You'll inadvertently red pill yourself? Oh, don't worry. I already had my red pill phase, and then I had my blue pill phase. And then I realized that both of them were equally stupid. I've already gone through the whole rigmarole. Don't worry. Now I just kind of hang out. I'm just a chill guy, I guess. Purple pill is the answer. Is that what we could call it? The purple? The purple pill? Get yellow pilled and start making cheese? Bro, I am only a couple hours from Wisconsin. So, you know, I could go over there and start making cheese. I could be making cheese by like 6 p.m. if I wanted to. I don't see why not. As long as they just let me in. That is, I guess, the one part that would be a little iffy. But I think they'd let me in. I'm chill like that. But then you'd have to go to Wisconsin. It's okay. All I need is like a 12-pack of beer. They'll let me in. I'll bring them some Natty Light. They'll give me... If I want to make cheese, they'll let me make cheese. Just got to bring the 12-pack. Cheese is my medicine. Make it a 24. Ooh, if I brought them a 24, I could be governor by tomorrow morning. Ow. The nastiest beer on earth, that's the joke. I don't know if you've heard, but Wisconsin really likes beer. They don't give a shit what it is. Sorry, Wisconsinites, but like, you know it's true. Natty Light gets the job done. What in the fuck? ACX, sound balancing, sound mixing. Fuck, I was doing good too. No. No. They just say all Gouda. Do you like the stream before that one? That one was uncalled for. That was horrific. Rip ear users. Fucking ear users. I gotta start saying ear users. That's actually pretty good. I thought that was a soundboard. No. That's just ACX's sound mixing. It does that. Okay. So for next stream, I should have my VPN set up. Oh, but I'm gonna have to farm currency. Okay, no, I probably won't do multiplayer next stream. But I do only have 5 S rank, or sorry, 6 S ranks left. My bad, I missed the A rank. Slipped by me there. We're close. We're real close. I condensed my OBS and I'm still doing it. Conversation topics were certainly something. They definitely were. What's it? Scheduling co-op? I assumed it was trying to import shit. It was both. It was a little bit of both. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. Or with randoms. With people from stream. Just because you can only do it through, like, direct connection nowadays. So, it'll be a with chat thing. I expect no boosting. I'm not gonna boost it, but we'll just play ACX multiplayer. It'll be a whole thing. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, a follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other 100%s, like Armored Core, Metal Gear. Trying to think. I'm missing 2 still. Resident Evil and Yakuza. Those are the other 2. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the YouTube side. Helps out with algorithm. When the stream ends, it does still turn into a video and go out to like recommended and search and all that. So it helps. Appreciate it. If you've done so already, thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're like on the channel page. They're in chat commands, whatever. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.